What's going on, you guys? This is RoyalDezmo and I am here with a tutorial for the Ruins Parkour. Are you guys tired of not being able to make it or don't know what to do? Well, this tutorial is going to show you exactly how to do it. And just a few things before we begin, I may pause the video a few times just because there's things that I need to say. And here are some tips to start off with. So first off, you will get frustrated. You will be very angry, you'll want to rage quit, and that's perfectly normal. So just know that's okay, it's part of the game, it's parkour, and this is a really hard one, so you will get frustrated, just a heads up. But you just got to keep practicing, that's the main thing to it. So let's get started, and I'm going to be referencing a few jumps here. Basically, I'm going to call out normal jumps, I'm going to call out jumping at the very last second kind of jumps, and strafe jumps. One more thing that I wanted to mention before we start off this video is that this is the way that I do it. I mean, it's parkour, there's not really any right way to do it. It kind of just depends on the player. Hopefully you learn from this. Just what I can recommend is watching it a few times, seeing how I make the jumps, and just remember to keep practicing because it's gonna take practice, you guys. You're not gonna get it on your first try unless you are a parkour god. In that case, you should be fine, and you shouldn't even be watching this. So let's start. So let's get to it. And to start off, this is the first jump right here. Basically just get a running start, jump off that corner right there. And it's basically one of the jump at the last second kind of jumps. So just time your jump right, aim for the corner piece of the other one. So here we go. All right. So now that we made that jump, the next one is going to be right across the way. In order to do this one, it's another jump at the last second, so make sure to time your jump just for the last second possible. It is something that you will have to practice at to get the last jump down, but last jump, and you go ahead and make it. Jump up on this block right here, and then next one is going to be in this corner. It's a little bit of a tricky one. Basically, just aim where my cursor is right there, and just run, sprint, and jump. Okay, so before we go any further, there's actually something that I did want to go over. I have a programmed in sprint key on my mouse, which really helps. If you guys haven't used a programmable sprint button yet, I highly recommend it because it helps a lot. You don't get any wobble jump, and it really does make a difference, and I'll explain later when we get to like ladder jumps. It helps tremendously. So let's continue on. This one is just a normal jump. You just sprint, jump onto the stairs. Next one is just another normal jump. This is another jump at the last second one, so just time your jump, and you should be able to make it. Hop up here, and then this one is another jump at the last second. So it's all about timing these jumps, you guys, and just jumping at the very last second to get the most distance. So up in this window, basically you just jump up here, and you just have to, it's a little bit of a repeat process, but just keep hopping up on it until you get it. Hop down onto one of these, and then this one you have to line it up right, so kind of stand where I am on this block right here, and just aim right here, and you should be able to just sprint and jump right through it. This one you don't really have to jump at the last second. You can just jump normally, and you should be able to make it as long as you're sprint jumping. Keep in mind, all these jumps are sprint jumps for the most part. So now we are on to building number 2. So to start off, it's another jump at the last second. Just basically time your jumps, like I've kept mentioning. It's all about timing. And so for this next one, aim right here where my cursor is. You don't want to try and aim to the left side of this jump because there's a block there, obviously. You can't make it, so you have to aim for the stairs. This one, you just have to jump. It's not really a jump at the last second. Just jump and you should be able to make it. This is another normal jump right here. This one coming up right here is a jump at the last second. Okay, and this next one is a little bit tricky. Basically, aim exactly where my cursor is, and when you jump, let me just go over something real quick before we continue. This is something really important. Being able to jump and then hold down shift to grab onto things. It really helps to grab onto blocks, and you'll see here in just a few seconds. So time your jump, jump it, and hold shift. You want to shift. You'll either land on one of those two blocks, the wood or the cobblestone. Just shift onto it and you should be fine. This next one is another one where you will have to shift. As you can see, I just shift, and right there at the end I did a little bit of a strafe. Basically what the strafe is you jump and you turn your character in mid-air in order to get where you need to go. So I did a little strafe there at the end, and hold down shift. Don't forget to hold down shift at the end of those jumps. Okay, for this next one, just aim for the door and jump. It's a pretty simple one. The next one is a little bit of a strafe jump, so you kind of have to jump out forward and then churn into the jump a little bit. So here we go. Alright, just like that, and then jump up here. This one, just walk right onto it. Don't even worry about shifting onto it. Maybe after you jump, then shift. And the next one is a pretty simple jump, just jump straight forward. Next one is a jump and then a strafe into that block right there, and make sure to hold down shift. It's very important that you hold down shift to make those jumps. And then right here, just aim for that block. It's pretty simple. This is a pretty simple jump. And we are on our way to building number 3. So in between all the buildings, if you haven't noticed, there are little parkour detours, which if you fall, then you drastically fail. Okay, so this jump, just sprint and then just jump, and you'll make it. Just sprint, jump. It's pretty simple. I haven't fallen there once, so we should be good. All right, building number 3. So, all right, you just start down here on this block in the corner. Basically jump, do a little bit of a strafe onto this one, jump across to this one, and right here, hug the corner, holding down shift, and then just jump up while holding down shift. Grab the ladder, go over to the corner, holding down shift, jump up. Okay, for the next one, aim for the log. You kind of want to try and hug the tree if you can. The log that's right there in front of us, you'd want to jump from the corner and kind of brush against that log over there if you can, because at the end you're going to strafe right into the plank so you can land on it, just like that. Alright, and then coming over here, it's just a normal basic jump. And for this one, don't worry too much about grabbing the ladder or facing it. Just jump into the hitbox and you'll grab the ladder. So this is a fairly simple one, just like that. Alright, and then just holding down shift to jump up onto this half plank, and we're on our way. So this next one is a little bit tricky. As you can see, the ladder's right there. Aim up your cursor about right here where I am, and then jump. So just like that. And don't hold down shift until you complete the jump and the churn into it. You don't want to jump and then hold down shift immediately, because then you'll mess up. So jump, churn into it, and then hold down shift. As long as you're in the hitbox, you will grab the ladder. And this is where, how I was talking about earlier about the programmable sprint button, this is where it comes really in, like this is where you're gonna need it. You can do it normally, but sometimes you fall off the ladder or you don't jump and it's kind of frustrating. So with this one, you have to hold down your sprint button, let go of shift and you'll stand up normally, hold down the sprint button, and then just press forward and jump at the exact same time, and you will just jump. So just like this. Alright, see, that was simple. I didn't do anything. I just let go of shift and I jumped. Same with this jump. You just jump, grab onto the ladder, holding down shift. For this one, it's the same thing as the other jump. Just so you're on the ladder, you scoot to the edge a little bit, let go of shift, hold down the sprint button, press forward and jump at the same time, and you'll make it. It's fairly simple. Turn around and then jump onto this one. This one is a little bit of a strafe. You kind of have to strafe to make it. Basically just line up where I am and then go ahead and leap. Alright, moving on, just jump across to the next ladder. Whenever you do ladder jumps, make sure to finish off every jump with a shift, so that way you grab a hold of it. This one, you just hug the corner, jump up, holding down shift at the same time. Alright, this little gap, just sprint over it and jump, kind of like how we did in the tree. And then right here, this is a pretty scary jump, I will admit, because if you fall, then you have to start all over and it's pretty frustrating. So this is a jump at the last second. So make sure to jump at the very possible last second, but don't wait too long, otherwise you'll mess up. Alright, so on to building number 4. Let's get in here. Alright, basically just start over in the corner where the bookcase is, right here. You're going to want to line up your jump to that bookshelf right there. It has a little lip on it. You're going to jump and strafe a little bit at the end in order to grab that bookshelf. Jump on top of it, jump from this corner all the way to that corner. Pretty simple. Right here, this is a pretty tricky one because you have to grab the lip right there on that chest. There's a little lip right there and you have to grab that. So line up your jump kind of where my cursor is, jump, and then strafe at the end into the chest and hold down shift to grab that corner. Jump up here and then aim for the stairs, just basically the bottom of them, and then jump. And then right here, it's a jump at the last second kind of jump, so just time your jumps here. These take practice. Kind of frustrating, I know. This is another jump at the last second jump. So just jump from the corner to that one, and another jump at the last second. Some people go for this jump way over here. I'm not sure if you can make it. I've never been able to. I just jump up into this window right here, last second jump. And from here, this is probably the hardest jump on the map, just because it's a really extreme strafe jump. You have to do it just right, otherwise you're not gonna make it. So this one you'll have to practice a lot on. So just do it like that, and it looks pretty simple when I do it, but trust me, when you get there, it's gonna be a little frustrating. So climb up the ladder. Right here, it's another strafe jump. Just line up your jump, and then strafe right onto that plank. Alright, and then you're gonna come over to this edge over here, and this is another jump at the last second. You may get a little nervous at this point because you're like, holy crap, I'm so close. I don't want to try and jump, but just have confidence, and this is where you got to keep your cool. That's another thing about parkour. Once you start making progress, you'll start getting really nervous, and just keep your cool, calm down, and just do it. So this jump right here is a jump at the last second. You'll make it just fine. Come around the building like so, and we have found the stairs. So I waited until I recorded on camera in order to grab my gems. So let's go ahead and grab those fine gems. Alright, 4,000 gems. Sweetness. So that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to leave a like, a comment, and if you want to, go check out our YouTube channel. I do it with a buddy of mine. His name is Tooth Pistol. We make videos every single day, so we're constantly uploading. We do custom maps, vanilla Minecraft, and Mineplex videos, so go check out all those. We have a bunch of Hunger Games, mini games, we do them all, and yeah, it's a party over there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you. Just remember, practice a lot of practice, and you should be fine. And one more thing before I forget, I just wanted to say that this is my first tutorial, tricks and tips kind of video for Mineplex. I plan on making a tips and tricks video for every mini game, just kind of like the tips that I use in order to complete the game or to do good in it. I also plan on doing tutorials for all the parkours, both in the Dragon Escape and the Lava Parkour. So be sure to head to our channel, you guys, subscribe. It's a really great channel, and we're going to be coming out with a lot of great content here in the near future. And that's it.